Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. I hope you guys are having fun shopping on the HSN Craft Day. I I can't do it. So I'm just trying to stay away from it a little bit. I think that's best for my health and my wallet. Anyway, I'm just gonna play with what I have. And I have these dies that I haven't used. This is from Scrapbooking Made Simple. And yeah, I took advantage of the sale that she had going on. So I figured let me just play with this stuff because shopping is not in my future. All right, I wanted to use these butterfly dies. Now, my thought was cutting the butterfly out in black. And then I was going to take a piece of paper and just ink it and then cut it out. But here's the thing. It does have the background dye. So I wanted to use the background dye, but I want the background to be white so it could pop a little bit. So I'm thinking that I may have to, after I ink the background, maybe just trace this on and just cut it to fit. I don't know how that's going to work. But I think it's worth a try. And I might just cut out 2 of these so then I can really like maybe just glue it or something onto it and maybe cut it out like that. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but that's the thought. How it's going to work out, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get my die cutting machine. You know, I might just die cut this out off camera. It's, I mean, typical, like you just run it through. And then we'll come back for the inking and stuff, which that's the project I want to concentrate on. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, look at how fine that is. I suddenly got worried about my idea. So I think I'm going to do it 2 ways. I think I'm going to trace it and then try to color it in and then cut that out. And I'm also going to just blend some colors and then maybe just die cut it and piece it in. We will see. Ooh, this is, I didn't expect it to be that thin. That's a fantastic die. Yeah, very pretty. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm gonna just take the actual die, and of course it's gonna be a little bit bigger than this, but you know, we could always trim it down. So let's do this. And I'm not gonna worry about the body because the body I'm most likely gonna piece in the black. But if you wanted to, just to have the full thing, you can just go ahead and put the body in also. And these would be the antennas that will never be cut out, but that's that. Okay, so this is how the butterfly, your instinct is to do it this way, but when realistically when you cut it, it's going to be that way. So like this guy will fit in there. See? So there. So we're going to get our inks and then we're going to try it both ways. I'm going to go ahead and try to cut this out after we ink it, and I'm also going to just try to do paper piecing to see which looks best and what look we're happy with. The cute thing about this is that it looks like a flower. Look at that. So, okay, I really like that die. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so we have some colors, and I'm doing pink, orange, and yellow, just because I wanted to look a little bit springish, if that's a word. Okay, and I'm gonna go light on our colors because I don't want to overwhelm the card. Now I'm gonna cut somewhere over here, so I'm just gonna start the blending off over here and just bring it in just to make it a little lighter. And then if we feel that we need to come back with some color, then we can do that. Let's put that to the side and then bring in our yellow, maybe from the top so I don't contaminate my brush too much. And let's just bring that in. Just lightly. But just lightly brings in some pretty tones for that butterfly. So if I figured to put it around there, then I can do the orange on the tip. All right, let's bring the orange in. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to start on top because I don't want that harsh brush line there. And just bring that orange in. Now we're going to do a little bit more. And if you want it darker, just put a little more ink. Okay, so now if we put our little butterfly, you have all those colors. And then if you bring in the little body, ooh, come on, I don't want to mess you up. Now you have that, which to me, that's pretty. It's pleasing to my eye. Now, if you wanted to, you can also do some green and cut out the butterfly again, just with the green, so you could get all these little, I think I'm going to paper piece. I think that's going to make more sense here. Okay, and I think I'm going to do that with the green. All right, let's just put this away and let's bring out our green. Let's see. So I'm just going to grab some green and just really saturate it. These I do want for it to look like green, so I'm gonna really color it. And then we'll see where we'll cut. Almost. Okay. All right. We might use it, we might not, but at least we have it there if we want to. Okay, so I'm gonna die cut both parts out and then we'll come back and piece it together. And I'm also gonna go ahead and cut a white background. So let me get that done and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have it cut. And I'm going to first glue this little guy down part. Okay, I'm just gonna put this here, and you could put it on your mats or whatever, but I don't have it available, so I'm just gonna use my hand. And then I'm gonna let it dry because it's gonna take a little bit before it dries. And I really want it to set before I go ahead and place all those pieces. So as it dries, then I'll go clean my hand. So you guys don't have to look at my glue. How many of you guys got the new Gemini? It looks good, but I don't know. I have too many die cutting machines and I always end up going back to my manual one. So I feel it'll be a big waste. We can move that a little bit. All right. So that's what we have. And then we're just gonna let it settle and really glue down. I'll be back when it's done. Okay, so we're gonna start putting this guy together, and I'm just gonna pop these out one at a time. And I'm gonna be as careful as I can. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some glue on it. You can always put glue in the spot as well, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And then fit it into place and press. when everything is done, I could pass my my adhesive remover, and that'll fix anything that needs to be fixed. So we're gonna go ahead and put some glue here this time. Let's see how that works out. And then we can place this guy here. And then we'll just keep going up. So there we go. Let me do a couple of more pieces and then I'll do the rest off of camera so I don't bore you guys to death with all this. Alright. But you can see already how that's starting to look. It looks good. Alright, I'm going to finish piecing this in and I'll come back with the leaves. Well, you know what? Let's do a couple of the leaves just to see how they look. Oh, that's going to be tiny. Alright, let's just spread some glue. And let's see. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's going to look really good. Okay, so I'm going to get a lot of this done because this is going to take a while. And then we'll be back to put our card together. Okay. Okay, so this is what we have so far. It looks so pretty. And then the ones that I used to cut the pieces out, look how pretty those look too. These can be used for different cards. Even though I think I'm going to take this one and merge it with this one to make the other wing. Now, my idea is to take maybe a green cardstock and a white cardstock and layer that up and then maybe cut some circle dies. And there was an embossing folder I wanted to use and I'll find that. And maybe I'll just cut all that stuff and come back with it all cut and we could put it together online, just, you know, saving time. Okay, let me get that done and I'll be right back. This is what I have. I cut some panels out and some layering circles, and then I figure we can put our butterfly here. And I think that's gonna make a really pretty card. So like I was saying, I wanted to use this to make like the other wing. So maybe something like that. Then of course we could trim that stuff down. But we're gonna start by putting these on. Now the only thing you have to decide is if you're gonna do it flat or are you going to pop it up. Now again, with the price of postage, I think I'm just gonna keep everything flat. There's enough layers still on it that it'll feel like it has a lot of dimension, even though it's really not that thick of a card. And let's do that. So I'm gonna take my glue and we're gonna start with the circles. Now the green, I want a green, so I cut it out of here, but I'm gonna use that to layer because why not, right? Saving money there. Okay, let's start with this one. And of course it's gonna be clogged because I wouldn't have it any other way. All right, just give me a second to get a little pin here. And let's get that unclogged. Let's see. Okay, give me a second. Okay, let's try this again. So we're gonna take some glue and just put these guys together. And that's that. Okay. And then we're gonna just glue it just about there, and then we'll figure it out how to put the rest. Let's do that. And then we might as well put our sentiment on, because that's gonna give us a more or less where to put our butterfly. So let's put some glue. You know what? Let's make life simple. Okay. And now let me lift it up a little bit so I can see. And let's just put that down. Doesn't have to be totally centered, because the butterfly is going to take up some space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim off this part of the butterfly, this one. So I'm left only with the wings. Now you can glue down the whole thing. I'm just probably going to glue down this portion, and then we're going to see where we want it. So maybe like that, and we could bring it over. Okay, bring it down a little bit, maybe right there. Okay, let me glue this guy down first. Well, you know what? I'm probably gonna glue them together and then add glue. So we're gonna do this. And we're just gonna see how much of it we want to show, which I'm thinking maybe about that much. Okay. And then we can see where we're going to put our little guy on the card. And maybe just about there. So then you can add glue to the back of it. And you could add plenty even in between here. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we could lift this guy up a little bit. Maybe? No, I don't like the way that looks. Maybe like that. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. And just press it down. Any glue that seeped out, it can be cleaned up. I know you guys are tired of me saying that, but I'm gonna say it. All right, so now we can add, we should have done this before, but let's do it now. Let's add some glue to our panel. And some glue here on this side. I'm not gonna really do, oh, I did the wrong side. There's nothing to glue on there. Haha. Which side we like best. And just layer up our little card there. And that's what we have. Now we can add some gems, some glossy accents, and make it all pretty. Let me just cut out a card base and clean up the glue that I just smeared everywhere, and let this dry up just a little bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's on the base. I took out some beads. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them yet, but what I do want to do is add a little bit of shimmer to some of these. And it's just because I wanted to stand out a little bit, and since I didn't add dimension, I'm just adding a little more shine and stuff just to give some illusion that there's space between it, I guess. If that makes any sense. I don't make sense all the time. I know what's in my head. But let's just go ahead and add that. And then you can always add some to your image. I'm not going to. What I am going to do is add a little bit of glossy accents to this part of the butterfly, just so it can pop a little bit. And I am going to try to get some of this here. None of this has to be perfect. Now, I was thinking about adding some of those gems, but there's so many colors going on that I don't know what color to add. So we have that so far. And then we can take our glossy accent. Where's that at? Okay. Let's get our pin. So I'm just using a pin to open that up. And then I'm carefully going to come and put some of this. I'm not going to make it too thick, just because I don't want to take forever to dry. So we have that. And then maybe we can add a little bit here and here. So now it's a little bit shiny and it pops out a little bit more. And I think I'm gonna find my foiled cardstock and cut this out of a black foil and just layer it on top of it just so it could shine a little bit. And I think that's it. I don't think it needs anything else. It's very pretty. I think that butterfly is awesome. And let me see if they still have it in stock, just in case any of you guys want to find it. Hold on. In fact, they still do have it. So it's product number 653405. I'll try to put a link to it. But that's it. That's my project. I'm very happy with it. I think it came out very pretty. Anyway, guys, I'll probably be making another video very soon. Most likely today, because I have some stuff out already. But that's it for now, and I hope you guys like it. If you have any kind of dies that are intricate like this, that have several different things that you can piece in, it'll make a cute card. And if you wanted to, you could take this and just pair it with, do the outline die in black, and then look how pretty that is. That'll make a nice card too. Nothing else, just do the outline, which is this white one, and that's it. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you soon, okay? And if you're shopping, happy shopping. If you're not, don't feel bad. I'm not either. Have a great one, guys. Bye.